Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment with me, BringItDon. So we did level up last episode, so let's go ahead and take care of that. I put a point into Charisma. I think I put it into Intelligence last time. I don't know why it reset my level. I'm gonna put it into Charisma anyway. So I swear I put point 18 into my Intelligence last episode. And he leveled up. He got a bunch of health because of his high Constitution score. Anyway, let's go to the Dustman bar and speak to some more dustmen. Alright, we'll start with, let's talk to Awaiting Death down here, and we'll work our way up. Before you is a young dustman with stubble on his chin and dark circles beneath his eyes. He's staring at the wall with a somber expression. Greetings. The dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead as if he is seeing something several leagues beyond the walls of the bar. I can ask you some questions. The dustman doesn't respond. He keeps staring into the distance. Alrighty then. Mort hisses at you. Let's go, Chief. This dusty might as well be fertilizer. Fair enough. Let's get out of here. As you turn to leave, the dustman suddenly speaks. His voice is barely a murmur. You have to strain to hear his words. You think he said something about wanting to die. What did you say? The boy's expression does not flicker. Do you want to die? Truth? No. Do you? Yes, he studies you. Why do you want to live? There are certain questions I need answered about my life before I am willing to surrender it. I want to find out who I am. The dustman listens silently. After you speak, he does not respond, merely watches you. It looks like he is thinking. Do you want to die? Is that why you asked? Yes. Why do you want to die? This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue this charade any longer. His face wrinkles in disgust. Why would anyone wish to remain in this foul city, in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Death is silent, or comforting. Surely living cannot be as bad as you make it out to be. This is living? He bares his teeth and his hands clench. This existence is a mockery of life. And I wish to get... Okay, he already said all that. Trust me, it's not. The boy seems irritated by the comment. And how do you know? I don't know. I've yet to see what lies beyond death and remember it. If I die again, perhaps then I could speak of it. The dustman blinks, then sneers. You lie. No man can die more than once. Not without being resurrected by mighty magics. Try and kill me then. See what happens. He looks at you skeptically. Nay, I think not. Even if I felt the urge to do so. Then I shall force you to watch me. I'll show you what death holds. What? Do you mean... He looks like he wants to turn away, but he cannot. You can't, seriously. Take your hands and twist your neck. Your vision slowly returns. Your death felt different this time. You see Awaiting Death standing above you. He looks horrified and fascinated. He's propped you into a chair and is looking apprehensively at the other bar patrons. They don't appear to have noticed, or have mistaken you for a drunk. Convinced now? Are you one of the Walking Dead? I don't know. Then what are you? I don't know, but I die and am reborn. Yet, you still think? You still feel? Yes, but there is a hollowness. Something is missing, and it eats at you, never leaves you at peace. To be dead and still think and feel. Will misery never leave a body be? The thought seems to horrify him. Even death is no release. Indeed, perhaps you should not be so quick to abandon this life before knowing what the next life holds for you. The boy falls silent, thinking. Eventually he turns back up to you. Your words carry weight, sir, and a fresh perspective. I will do as you have said. That is all I ask. Live, grow old, and learn. Farewell. Some easy XP. Alright, let's talk to, Norochj. You see a spindle-thin dustman in dirty black robes. His stiff black hair springs forth from his skull like a crown of spikes, and his leopard-white skin is drawn sharply across his skull. He's frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Greetings. The dustman looks up, blinks once, and then looks you up and down, studying you. As he studies you, he takes one of his spiked locks and points at himself with it. Norochj, Initiate. Dustman, Guard. Can I ask you some questions? Norochj shakes his head and then gazes back down into his drink. Okay, I'm here about the posting outside. Dustman looks you up and down. Many troubles have I. Help can you. The Mausoleum awakes, the dead walk, the dead disturbed. The Dustman disturbed. Find out what disturbs the undead, and copper coins will I pay. Very well. Where is this mausoleum?
Updated my journal.
Norochj nods. Mausoleum by Dustman Memorial. Go north and west from Black Monument. Go to arch with a semicircle over your heart. With this finger, this make. He wiggles the index finger on his right hand. To the mausoleum, go you will. Alright, I'll look into it then. Farewell. Alright, so we can continue that quest now. Let's talk to old Copper Eyes. Before he was a tall, silent figure. He could easily pass for a statue, although the deep furrows of his face and brow make you wonder if the sculptor was a little too eager in defining the face with the chisel. He looks well over 50 years old, but exactly how much over 50, it's hard to tell. As he slowly turns to look at you, you catch the dull sheen of copper in his eyes. Greetings. Old Copper Eye stares at you. His eyes are difficult to make out past the black well of his eye sockets. They look to have a coppery sheen about them. I have some questions. Copper Eye says nothing. Never mind, farewell.
I'm gone.
I'll talk to Emmerich now. Continue the main quest. You see a heavy-set man with dark skin and grim features. He's dressed in dustman robes and is regarding you with a stony gaze. Greetings. You have the look of one lost. The man's voice is like stone settling. Did the wind send you? Are you here with purpose? Who are you? I am Emmerich, factotum and initiate of the Fourth Circle. Is this your bar? If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. He pauses, as if trying to emphasize a point. The dustmen here are my students. They're under my protection. Can I ask you some questions? Emmerich waits. Can you tell me about the Dustman faction? Dustmen seek the true death. Some call it oblivion, but this is incorrect. To Dustmen, the true death is freedom from the chains of this false life. False life? This life that many cling to with their emotions is a false existence. As long as one clings to it, they will continually be reborn into it. One must divest themselves of emotion to escape the cycle. I see. Can you tell me about how your faction is organized? Dustmen are organized into 5 circles. The 5th circle is made of the lowest rank of dustmen, initiates. The 1st circle is comprised of the highest ranking dustmen, the ruling body of our faction. I had some other questions. I'd like to join the Dustman faction. So there are factions in this game, and there's no penalty to joining any of them, but when you join a new one, you do lose the benefits of the previous one. I think most of them have some sort of passive effect. That'll give you like armor class or charisma, things like that. You also get access to their stores. Yeah, I like to join the Dustman faction. If you desire to join the Dustman faction, I will hear your request. Yes, I desire to join the Dustman faction. If you desire to join the Dustman faction, then passion rules your mind. Passion's path is not a Dustman's path. I misspoke. I have no desire to join the Dustman faction. I merely believe what the Dustmen believe. Very well. Do you know our philosophy? Yes. Recite it. The goal of all Dustmen is to reach the true death, oblivion. This life that many cling to with their emotions and passions is a false one. As long as one clings to it, one will continually be reborn into it. One must divest themselves of emotion to escape the cycle. Do you believe it? Yes. And it shall be tested. Speak with Initiate Norochj. He is here in the bar. Return when you have done what he has asked of you. Okay, I'll speak with him. Add some questions first, though. I have come here in search of a journal. These eyes have seen no journal. Perhaps your search will take you elsewhere. Alright, other questions? I'm searching for a man named Farod. Have you seen him? I would know why you seek the collective Farod. He stole something from me. Emmerich remains silent, his gaze unnerving. He doesn't seem to blink. Why do you want to know my business with Farod? The collective Farod has brought many corpses to the mortuary of late. One must ask where these bodies are from. Tell me more about the bodies. Some are recent dead. They still have their last moments in their eyes. Many more are centuries dead. The dust of ages lies upon their bones. One must ask where these bodies are from. Perhaps I could find out where these bodies are from. How would you do such a thing? I would track down Farod and ask him. If you spoke with the collector Farod and returned with his answers, you have done a great service for the Dustman. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you will be rewarded. Very well. I will find Farod, speak to him, and find out where these dead bodies he brings you are from. Emmerich nods. Your path is our path. Return here when you have the Collective Herald's answers. Can you tell me where he is? It is not known to me where the Collective Herald is. He hides from the eyes of the Dustmen. I would seek other collectors and ask them your question. Alright, I'll see what I can do then. Farewell.
I'm gone.
Another quick save. I'm gonna go rest.
I'm gone.
Get my health maxed out. We'll go to the Mausoleum because I think we have to fight undead once we get there.
This is probably the worst place we can be in Sigil at the worst time.
Alright, in we go. Guardian Spirit. The special figure materializes from the gloom of the passageway ahead and quickly moves to block your path. It floats before you, its once human features twisted in a mask of rage. Defilers, leave this place at once. Greetings. Leave now. His booming voice echoes down the halls. This place is forbidden to the living. Leave while you still can. Ask some questions first. Seek your answers elsewhere. This place is a sanctuary for the dead. I shall not permit their slumber to be disturbed by the intrusion of yet another insolent mortal. Another? Has someone else been here? If you must know, yes. There is another intruder who, even now, continues to violate the sanctity of these hallowed halls. The anger in the spirit's voice fades. He seems somewhat saddened by the admission. The souls of my brothers and sisters cry out for peace. Who is this other intruder? He is an evil coward who wields great power over the dead. He seeks something within these halls. What it might be or what his purpose is in seeking it, I cannot say. Why don't you drive this intruder away? I cannot. The coward has sealed himself within the inner chamber of the Mausoleum. He has erected powerful wards that bar my entrance into the chamber. It is from there that he calls upon his dark arts to awaken my brethren and bends them to his evil will. Perhaps I may be of assistance to you. The spirit remains silent for several long moments. You can almost feel the weight of his lifeless gaze upon you. Yes, you might prevail where I have failed. If you will pledge to rid me of this blackguard, I shall grant you passage. What say you? I'll do it.
Updated my journal.
So be it. The spirit slowly begins to fade until only the echoing of its disembodied voice remains. But take heed. Tread lightly in these halls, lest you join the others in eternal rest.
Done.
Alright, well. Okay. Why don't you chill out, trap?
What's up? Sure, why not?
Let him tank for me.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Huh?
Alright, so he actually has a special ability, Litany of Curses.
Good as done.
I believe it reduces their attack rolls and their armor class.
See that?
Uh-oh. Now we should be fine.
What?
There we go. Nothing to it. Some rags. Bandages. And a clot charm.
Done.
Alright, quick save again, and keep on trekking. I like how my guys automatically put up front. I don't think I can swap. That's dumb.
All right.
What's up? Okay.
Critical miss. Well, that's no good for anybody.
Damn it.
I think they have a hard time hitting Mort, which is fine.
What's the word, Chief? Damn it.
Damn.
I don't actually know if this dagger is any better than the other stuff that I can use. I should be using the heavier hitting items since I am still a fighter. Holy crap,
I'm
8
hurt.
damage.
All right.
Hey, get away from that. Jeez Louise. Alright, where are all my other bandages at? Oh, my quick bar. I should probably use this. Get back up to snuff. And he regens some health as well. Which I think normally requires you to, Heart Charms do. Heal 27 hit points. Yeah, let's take that. Oh no, I don't have any place for it. Ah.
All right.
Like, say I'm still a fighter, I won't be a fighter later on.
Done.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Alright, Mort, you know what you need to do. Get in here. Alright, let's go. Get him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna beat this guy or not. Because if he hits, I think it's gonna hurt real bad.
Did you see that?
Hey, we created him for 4 damage though, so suck it. I don't think I have the strength necessarily to use the big weapon.
Did you see that? Huh?
I don't know how long this actually lasts on them.
Personality of a patch of razor. Twice as ugly.
Come on, take him down. There we go.
All right.
That's... where's that take us? Oh, to the inner chamber. I must finish exploring. Then we'll go to the inner chamber. Alright, so now I have more health. And higher armor class, so I should be tanking. Anyway.
Damn.
So I actually think that the Dustman faction gives you a, I don't know where this goes. It's not telling me. It gives you a bonus versus undead. I think it's armor class versus undead.
What? Dog's body.
Come on.
Did you see that? What's up? What's the word, Chief? This place is just begging to be kicked.
Again, I don't know if there's a limit to how much he can use the Litany of Curses or not. But I think it gets more powerful. Holy crap-a-roly.
What's up? See that? See that?
All right. Good enough. Use the last one again. There we go.
Gone.
Clear out the bandages that are in our inventory. Alright,
Yeah.
Mort, you're gonna be up front.
Huh?
I'll slowly whittle this guy down.
Damn.
Got a lot of hits on him. Oh man. So he hits on us as well.
What?
I don't know how long that lasts.
Damn.
Oh, and it reduces chance to hit me. But yeah, I do think Litany of Curses gets stronger the more insults
Did you see that?
Mort learns. So like when we talk to the harlot, or the prostitute,
All right.
he learned more insults. So it empowered his Litany of Curses, I believe. I think that's how it works. At the very least, it'd be cool if that's how it worked. I hear some shuffling down here. Yeah.
Did you see that?
How do you chill with these hits, guys? They hurt. I don't appreciate
What?
it.
Like Latin. Alley bred dog.
I think I should have gone to the next area first.
Women are the reason I became a monk. Alley bred dog.
Because I want to turn into a wizard. And I think there's also someone who can recruit in the hive. We haven't recruited yet.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
All right.
This over here. And Clot Charms as well. I really don't need the rags, do I? I mean, cleaning rags, maybe. Sounds special.
All right. All right.
Alright. Let us continue. We'll clear out this last passage. Oh, I didn't go this way. Very well.
You know what? We should get some females. Yabo.
All right.
Wow, 65 experience. Hot dog.
You know, if I could click you, plain white.
Damn.
Damn it. Damn it.
Just have these critical misses. It's embarrassing for you guys.
What's up? Got a perfectly good waist of arms and legs. Did you see that?
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
So I'm curious where this goes. It doesn't tell me. Oh, it just loops around. Okay. Well, that's not super impressive. Alright, to the inner chamber. We'll deal with the necromancer. Or blackguard. The guardian spirit referred to him as a blackguard, which is cool. It's one of my favorite classes in D&D. An evil paladin, I mean, that's just a cool concept. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can win this fight. Strahan Runeshadow. You see a mid-sized man in in long robes of deep black. His hair is neatly coiffed and an impeccably trimmed goatee complements his... What? His neatly coiffed and an impeccably trimmed goatee complements his handsome features. Sorry, I missed 2 words there. Noticing your arrival, he puts down the book he was writing and strides confidently over to you, smiling. Impressive, I must admit. I never thought you'd make it this far. I'm glad to have disappointed you. Are you the one responsible for all the Walking Dead? Who I am is no consequence to you. What I want is the question you should be concerned that should concern you most. Oh my goodness, I can't read this guy's dialogue. As he speaks, he looks you up and down, as if somehow fascinated by you. Well, you're wrong. What you want doesn't interest me. I'm here to kill you. Really? Well, by all means, give it your best effort. He smiles smugly and raises his hands before him. Slowly, they flip back and forth, tracing intricate patterns in the air. Attack. Should probably focus on these guys first. The ads.
What? Dog's body. What's up, Chief?
I'm hurt.
Uh-oh. Okay. This might not be going super well. There we go. I'm still on this. Actually, you know what? Maybe having these... using these might not be a bad idea. It's a pretty tough fight, so let's
Must be elusive, one foot in the grave, the other in hell. Wonder what it was I said that made death reject me. I'm hurt.
Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, I am getting slaughtered here. Plus 2 to armor class might not be a bad idea. I still need to heal. I'm already doing a lot of stuff here. Not great. Alright, he's coming in for melee now. That's good.
I'm hurt.
Oh my goodness. Alright, we might not be winning this. It's gonna get close, but
Your sheer ugliness stabs pain in your eyes.
nope, I'm not gonna make it. I'll use another healing item on myself,
I'm hurt.
but he's hitting me for what I'm healing.
I'm hurt. Die.
I hit him for 8. I don't know, we might have this.
You haven't seen the last of me.
I'm gone.
Okay, so if we just killed him, it wouldn't have been a problem anyway. That was rough. I used all of my healing stuff. Alright, we'll look at that stuff in a second. Let's see what he had on his body. A clot charm, a bracelet, scroll of ice knife. Dagger, scroll of strength, scroll of chromatic orb. Chromatic orb is a really fun spell. I'm gonna put these here even though I can't use them. That's okay. Or not. Darn it. Okay. Well, I'll just equip it for now. Can't use it yet because I need to identify it. Okay.
Done.
Oh yeah. Need to give him... I'll just have him hold on to my wizard stuff for now. Alright, Strahan's diary. Oh boy, it's pretty lengthy. Alright, this leather-bound tome is cracked and worn with age. Some sort of crest has been burned into the cover. You can make out a series of interlocking triangles centered around the initials SR. The writing upon its pages has faded considerably, but the last few entries seem to have been penned recently. Day 2 of the 127th year of Factal Hashgar's reign. At last I have found it. The missing page of the Aptar's grimoire is now in my possession. As I had guessed, the page detailed the necessary components for the casting of the final transformation spell. Have all but one of the components. A drop of an immortal's blood is all that stands between me and the eternal power of lichdom. Where can I find such a rarity? Perhaps I should seek the answer through divination. Day 14 of the 127th year of Factal Hashgar's reign. After days of taxing divination spells, I finally have my answers. The divination revealed the location of an immortal to be somewhere within the ancient mausoleum located in the hive section of Sigil. I must make haste. I must find this creature and draw its blood before it moves on. Day 15, same year. I have arrived at the mausoleum. Immediately I was set upon by a shade that guards the remains of those interred within the palace, or within this place. I managed to elude the spirit and found my way into what appears to have been some sort of inner sanctum. Protected by some minor wards to prevent any further interruptions by that supernatural twit, I have set about raising some of the locals to conduct a search for the immortal. If the divination was accurate and the immortal is here, then likely it is interred within one of the many crypts that line these halls. It is only a matter of time now. Day 17, same year. I'm not alone. Someone has entered the mausoleum and is interfering with my servants. Could this be the one I seek? The divination revealed only that I would find the immortal here. Could it be that my presence in this place has prompted that which I seek to seek me out? What a delightful twist. I shall have to think if this last entry is still wet. Okay.
Done.
Well. Alright, we'll talk to the Guardian Spirit, and I'll probably call it here. In the next episode, we'll go back to the bar. As you step into the corridor, the Guardian Spirit materializes before you. Its ghostly countenance regards you benevolently. I thank you. You've done me a great service. The spirits of my charges sleep quietly once again. Go in peace, friend. The apparition fades away, leaving you alone in the deserted halls of the mausoleum.
Updated my journal.
Alright, I'm calling it here, and in the next episode we'll go turn in that quest, join the Dustman faction, and then we'll start exploring the other areas of the hive. Like the, Alley of Angles, or Dangerous Angles, I think is what it's called. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see y'all in the next episode.